Ready.
Hi, I'm Liz Cortez with Business Trends TV, and today I'm joined by Ryan Steinoffelson from Accelerate Marketing. Hi, Ryan.
Hey Liz, how you doing?
I am doing great, so I'm glad we are getting into another interview. We've had some great interviews these past few weeks, and today we are focusing on how to quickly and easily get Google Plus reviews. So, Ryan, tell us, why is it so important? Why does it matter to get Google Plus reviews right now?
Well, why does it matter? It matters because from what we're seeing, especially recently, and here, we're in we're in the month of August in 2014. So I just want to get everybody up to date here. But basically, what we're seeing is we're seeing that there's especially just that there's a couple of niches that we're typing in, and we're just seeing, instead of the 7 businesses that are that typically are listed, we call it the 7-pack. Google is just showing 3 businesses, and the three businesses that they're showing are businesses that actually have a really great reputation. They've got a star rating that's very high. I think that if I was a business owner, that would give me a good indication that obviously it'd be important, or it is important for me to get reviews. And I don't think it's any coincidence that the businesses that are, like I said, are listed on that first page there are businesses that have great reviews. And it also seems that those businesses, you want to get a good number of reviews, and and everyone that I'm seeing, they all have over 5 reviews. You got to get that minimum of 5 reviews in order for your star rating to show up. There's a lot of other factors that go into how a business ranks on the maps. But those seem to be 2 very important ones, and one of the big things that people look at when or use to determine who they're going to actually click on is obviously those stars there at the bottom, and the number of reviews that show up. So I can actually show you my screen if you'd like, to kind of give you a little bit of. Let me just
Sure. Show us your screen.
Okay. So let me just show you what we pulled up this morning. So I did a search, for example, for LASIK San Diego, and that's where we're at. And what you can see here is here's those 3 businesses. So this is what we call in the industry a 3-pack, and you'll notice again that there's no businesses here going up. They all have a star rating of 4.8 or better. They all have 5 reviews or more. And we did another search here for Dentist San Diego, and we saw the exact same thing. 45 reviews, 12 reviews, 88 reviews, 4.9 star rating or better for the 3 businesses that are showing up. So that tells me that if I'm a business owner, I really want to pay attention to the quality and the number of reviews, the star rating of those reviews. Obviously, you want to get them as close to 5 or as you can, and you want to get as many as you possibly can, because it looks like Google is definitely favoring the businesses that have a higher star rating. And if nothing else, obviously, even if you did show up on a map, on this page here, and you had 7 other businesses that you're competing with, and you had 100 reviews, and you had a 5.0 star rating, 5 stars across the board here, and no one else did, I mean, obviously, you'd be the one that they would choose. So that to get more reviews as well. But it looks like they might actually just be showing the businesses that have more reviews and have a better star rating. So that's what I have for you so far. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
Oops, I pushed mute. There we go.
Yeah.
Now you can hear me.
Okay.
So since you were on your screen, I would love to have you share with us how to leave a Google Plus review.
Okay.
I know there's a couple different ways. You can leave them on your phone, or you can even leave them online. So if you can show us how to do that, that'd be great.
And I'm glad you asked that, because this is one of the critical things that we see as a reputation management and marketing company, is that we see that a lot of people a lot of business owners, they don't know how to leave reviews themselves. They don't know how the whole process works. My suggestion, first of all, if you're a business owner, is that you actually get a Google account yourself, so that you can train your staff on exactly what you're looking for them to do. because ultimately it's got to come from top down. And if you're a business owner and you don't know how to review other businesses, you don't know how this whole process works, then it's going to be tough for you to obviously disseminate the information. So there's two ways. So that's the first step that I would take. There's two ways that you can get reviews, and one of the fastest ways is on a smartphone. So if you just take your smartphone out, what I would suggest that you do is when you have the person in the office, let's say you're a dentist or a LASIK surgeon, we work with a lot of them, or it doesn't really matter if you're a plumber, if you're an attorney. There's 4 magic sentences that we encourage our clients to use when they're actually talking to their customers or patients or whatever they are, clients. Then what they do is we just ask them to 4 simple questions, and those questions are designed to just get the person to and pause and reflect on what kind of what benefit they got. Those 4 questions are meant to capture that person while they're in the office, because ultimately you're going to get a much higher likelihood of getting a review when they're there in front of you, because there's that window of reciprocity, we like to call it, where you can get a review from somebody because they've had a great experience and they feel that there's a reciprocal value that they want to give back. So you really need to capitalize on that. So that's why we recommend that you use these 4 sentences, and I'm going to give them to you right here. And before we go into the...
Great. Yeah, if you can show them to us, that'd be excellent. So whoever's watching this right now can write them down.
So here's the 4 magic sentences. So it's, hi, I'm wondering if you can help me out, and then just wait for the answer. So this would be your receptionist or anybody in your staff, and I would recommend that you have everybody aware of these 4 magic sentences, because obviously the more people that you have that on your team that know what you're doing, how you're doing it, and specifically what to ask in order to get the end result, which is the review, then the better off you are. So first sentence we just went over. Second sentence is would you be so kind to take a minute or 2 to provide your feedback of your experience today? And then 3 is you're going to get an email by the time you leave today. It would mean the world to me if you clicked on the link and shared your experience so we can continually improve as an office, okay? And then number 4, it would really help me out with XYZ. This is obviously for a doctor. If you mention my name and posted it through Google or Yelp, would you please do that for me? So you're just asking for them to take action right then and there. If possible, I would get the review right then and there in the office, and I would take out, for example, or their Android device, and no better time than the present. Just go right to, and there's 2 ways to do that. One is that they actually go their browser, so they would go to, for example, Chrome or Safari, and then they would, let me just go and let me show you me real.
And you're saying browser, you're talking about when they get home, go to the browser, right?
Well, there's actually, no, what I'm saying is on their smartphone, like I was saying, is to go to their browser on their smartphone. So like on mine, I would go directly to, like, right down here, Google Chrome or Safari, and I would type in, like I've already done here, like for us, our business name and our city, and maybe the word reviews, and then what will happen is you'll see the search results. So let me just go back here. So when I typed in Accelerate Marketing in the top there, Accelerate Marketing San Diego reviews, what happened is that it pulled up, here, hold on, it pulled up our Google Plus page right at the top, okay? And the next step would be to have them actually just click on the map right there, okay? When they click on the map, on the iPhone, it takes them right over to the Google Maps app if you have that loaded on your phone. The Android has it preloaded, so it's already on there. So if you've got an Android person, you've got somebody that can leave you a review on Google Plus right then and there, very quickly, very easily, because they also have a Google account automatically as well when they have an Android phone. So very quick and easy way to do it. Now let me just take you through the steps here. So you can see here, so then you'd click on the business name at the bottom, not on the map, but just the business name at the bottom. And then up will pop this, right here, this page. Okay, and I hope you can see that. Okay, so there's their...
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's their maps. So what you want to do is you just want to scroll down a little bit, and you can see where the stars are right there. You want to click on the star rating. So you want to give them, obviously if it's our company, you'd want to give us a 5-star. And then you click on the stars, and then it immediately opens up the next page here that says describe your experience, and then they would just put in their experience there that they've had with your business, like right then and there on the spot. That's my favorite way, just getting it right there on their smartphone in the office. The next best thing...
Yeah, I also saw that it had your picture down at the bottom, so it was already logged in because they're on their phone, they're already logged into their account, and you don't have to worry about logging in or anything. So that is definitely an easy way to get Google Plus reviews, is right on their smartphone.
Absolutely. And then the next thing that you want is if they let's say they can't do it right then and there. You've already asked them in the 4 sentences to open their email because they're going to get an email from you right then and there. You share button. You see that little share button right there?
Yes.
So you just click on that little share button, and then immediately you get those 4 options: message, mail, copy to clipboard. So what that's doing is it's saying, do you want to send that link to your Google Plus page to somebody via email or via text, or do you just want to copy it to your clipboard so that you can send it any way you want? So there's your option to text it to them right then and there. So if there's any confusion on how to get to your page, if you have their phone number, you can literally just click on message, and then you would text message that link to them in the text that you're sending them, or in an email. And then they would click on it, and then they would open it up, and they would go to your Google Plus page, and they would review that way. So it's very important for you to know these little tips and tricks on how to quickly get people to to review your business, because basically the bottom line is the easier you make it, the more likely it is that you're going to get more reviews. And let me just show you the other way if you're going to do it on a desktop. So if I was going to go here and review this business on a desktop, so you can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So you can see here, if I'm going to review this company, then I want to go to their maps listing. So I'm going to go right here to their Google Plus page. Okay, I'm going to go to About, and then I'm going to go click right here and write a review. That's how. So what I would recommend is that you have what we call like a screen capture. I would literally give them a screen capture with a link, so you don't want to count on the fact that they're going to know exactly where to go to. So what we do is we actually use a little a software program either called Snagit or Shot captures on your Apple or your PC. All you got to do is do a screen capture. You can actually draw a little arrow, or there's a sketch I use on my Apple, and what that does, it'll allow me to draw an arrow and put a little red box around this little right review area here, and I give them the link directly to this page. Okay, and that's what I was saying earlier. Is you want to make it just as easy as possible for people to be able to know how to do this, because it is a little bit of a process. But the easier you make it, the more likely it is that you're going to have the success that you want in terms of getting reviews. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Thanks, Ryan, for sharing us how to make it just easy to get Google reviews, how to get them quickly. Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we wrap things up?
No, I think that's it. I mean, I think the main thing is making sure that you know that it is important to your business. For all the reasons that we showed earlier, I mean, Google is definitely placing a lot of emphasis on good positive reviews about your business. They want to obviously highlight the businesses that have the best reviews and the best reputation. The other thing is just to summarize, is you can very quickly and easily get reviews on Google on a smartphone and or a tablet or a desktop computer or laptop. And again, if it's on a smartphone, you just go to the browser, or you go directly to the Maps application, and you type in the business name, city, and then even the word reviews, and their actual Google Plus page will show up. And then from there, you just scroll down, star rate, and then you just put in the review and then submit it. So that's the summary of what I would do. And the other thing is make sure, again, to use those four magic sentences. And I have to give credit where credit's due. I got those from a colleague of mine, Steve. Using those with some of his clients, and it works really well. And it's true. I mean, bottom line is you just got to ask for that review, and the more time you do it, the more likely it is that you're going to actually get people to leave you a review. So that's what I have today.
Great, thanks, Ryan. So to get in touch with Ryan and his team over at Accelerate Marketing, just click that link right below there. You can give them a call, or just click that link, get connected with them there. And of course, leave your comments, leave your questions down below this video, and we will be answering them. If you have some ideas for some new videos that you'd love to learn about when it comes to reputation marketing or business, leave that below, and maybe we can get someone on for our next interview to answer your question. So thanks for watching our interview today. Thank you, Ryan, for being on.
Thank you, Liz. Thanks for interviewing me.
Bye.
Bye-bye.